A nation struggling to survive can be grateful, but at only one point, and that is when it is successful. There's no point in being grateful if you're being throttled by the enemy. Either we provide Ukraine with enough to help, or actually our efforts are pretty futile. Ukraine knows exactly what it needs, and it is our job to help as far as we can possibly go. But we also have to be mindful of the agreements that we've got, the international agreements we've got, and to keep the moral high ground. Because it's very clear that Russia, under Putin, has not got the moral high ground. So if we reduce Kyiv and ourselves to playing that game and skulking around in the mud, then we are doing nobody any favours. And as for the gratitude thing, as I say, you can't be grateful if you are being strangled by the enemy. And I think the membership of NATO is an issue, and I think Zelensky is right to be aggrieved, but I think it was never going to happen. And should Ukraine become a part of NATO, that automatically brings us all into a world war, and nobody wants that. I think we need to find ways to end this war, and that means negotiation, but not on Putin's terms, on terms which are acceptable to Ukraine. And that means we, Britain, the USA, we need to be negotiating already with Putin and with Russia. We need to be finding common ground so that that common ground can then be passed on to Mr. Zelensky when he is ready. Not the ground that Putin decides. The ground which we can negotiate. We can start these negotiations. We can help. And I think negotiations would probably be significantly more useful than further sanctions. Negotiations and making sure that Mr. Zelensky can defend his country. That is our responsibility. We have two hands. We can give with one, and we can give with the other.